Hello everybody, this is Goth and we're going to be playing a prototype that I've been working on in clickteamfusion called the Button Maze. Now, I've been working on this game for about 2 months, but I really want to show the amount of progress I've done so far because I'm quite proud of myself. So here's the game right here. As you can see, the title screen's got like a button in where the O is and button. But anyway, shall we begin? Story is your sister Garnet has accidentally lost her grandmother's favorite sewing buttons in the forest. If you would be so kind to please search the forest she came from. She would go herself, but she's too afraid to go by herself. Now the controls use the arrow keys to move, and the enter key pauses the game. E's for interacting with like signs and other objects. R closes the signs when you open them. F1 resets the game, and escape closes the game. And now we're in 1-0, the Deep Forest. Now, this plays like the tutorial. Hang on one second, I gotta fix my camera. Okay, that might have worked. Anyway, so the maze at the start's pretty simple. It's more just like a tutorial. It just tells you where to go. Let me just move my mouse cursor out of the way. So you go around. Obviously, you're collecting buttons in this maze, but you have these signs with a speech bubble with an E. Obviously, you go up to it and you click the E key. So like, this one says use the arrow keys to move Skylar in 4 directions. That's the player's name. So we keep going down here. There's another sign right here with another button. And it says sewing buttons are the main collectible for this game. Collect them all to open the exit. Keep in mind that when you die, you'll lose all the buttons you've collected in the current area. So that means like you would have to recollect them all. Now if we go down here, there is another one. And this one's going to tell you about some of the enemies. Some enemies move in a horizontal path. In a horizontal path, and some move in a vertical path. A dirt path that looks like something was moving through it is an enemy path. If you touch an enemy, you'll lose a life. Now keep in mind, this is still very early, so there are going to be a few bugs. But there's our first enemy, the snake. I'm going to try to avoid the snake. Now, go up here. Well, now we got a spider. Ooh. Then there's a journal page here. If you pick it up, it's from Garnet. It says, "Hey Skylar, if you find this journal page, it means I got worried and decided to go into the forest to look for you. I know you said it's dangerous, but I just want to make sure you are safe. Garnet." Now we got another sign here. It says, "There are hidden journal pages scattered around. Try to find them all." Now, here's another spider. Now, oh, there's one right there. So basically, you gotta collect all the buttons in the maze in order to progress, while avoiding getting hit by these creatures. Now we have another sign here. Now you probably noticed that when you pick up all the buttons, a timer starts ticking. This sign will tell you what happens, sort of. When you collect all the sewing buttons in the level, an exit opens. Keep an eye out for the timer in the corner. Trust me, you do not want to find out what will happen when it reaches 0. Well, we could always find out. Let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1. You get this numbness music and it starts, you see static. And oh, whoa! and then this bleeding mask entity comes out of nowhere and basically kills you. And you get it at a time screen. But, of course, it sends you basically back to the title screen. But we're going to try to beat this level and see what else is in the game. Because this is only the tutorial. We still have, like, the other levels to get through. I've playtested this so many times that you wouldn't believe the amount of times that I've died. Okay. And there I got that journal page. Ooh. Almost walked into... See what I mean? Well, I lost my first life. The mask doesn't count because that's at a time screen. Keep in mind that not everything is final. Some things might change in the final version. This is just a little side project I'm just gonna keep picking at. I'm having fun. Now when you collect all the buttons, not only does the timer appear, the exit also opens too, with an arrow. And now we just beat the tutorial. Now we're 1-1. You also get an extra life when you beat a level 2. Well, mainly when you collect all the buttons. So anyway, now that we're here, if you try to leave, like go back, you'll just get the text at the bottom saying there's no point in going back. So, we can only go forward. I'm just gonna skim by this snake. I got our first button. I got to wait for that snake to... Bye! Now I gotta go down here. Oh! I forgot. No biggie. I'm gonna wait for this one to come by. Oh. Let's try this again. Fun fact, this was actually the first level I worked on. I went through many design changes. Okay. You can also basically stick to the sides and the spiders won't get you, but it's kind of hard to do that with the snakes. I think there's another, Oh, yes, there is. Ooh. Oh, I was in the zone and I wasn't paying attention. I got one life left, so I can't mess this up. Yeah, basically everything kills you in one hit. I was thinking of adding an item that would give you an extra hit, but I'm not sure about that yet. The amount of buttons in each maze varies. So now we're gonna go down here. Hopefully I don't walk into another one. Sometimes I forget that I put enemies down certain spots and I walk into them. Ooh. Now we go up here. Oh, there's a sign here. Some levels have a secret hidden. Try hugging some trees. Who knows? Maybe you might just find one. Oh, I hit the wrong key. Ooh, have to say goodbye. Now, there is a blood stain here, but sometimes, mainly just in a weird spot like this, if you walk up to the trees, you can go right through them. But I'll show you what's over here at the end of the video. For now, we're going to try to get as far as we can. We're not going to get ourselves killed by that snake. Or that spider that's there. Now we're going to wait. To get our last button. There's a reason why I left that one for last. Now we're in 1-2, which 1-2 is pretty simple. Because there's like only... There's not as many enemies here. I got bit by a snake. It really hurt. I guess I should be more careful of my surroundings. Those spiders aren't friendly either. Garnet. So basically, when she was roaming the forest, she got bit by a snake. Probably that snake there. Let's hope I don't meet the same fate. But no, I died more times to the snakes than I did to the spiders. And that's not even funny. Whoa. I think there's 2 more. No, there's 3 more, I think. really should have saved the closest button for last. Okay, I made it. The Deep Forest 1-3. Now this one's probably the hardest level I've done with the testing. Just because of the enemy placements. This one's also got the most buttons too. Although I like this music track. Oh. Sneak. Gotta love the snakes in this game. Now we're gonna save this button for last because of the timer. Okay, now we're done that part. That was probably the hard part. Ooh. We're at 23 so far. So I'm just gonna go through this long path. Some of these assets I've made years ago, but never used them for like an actual game. Mainly just the forest, which is what you're looking at right now. Now I gotta go back to where we last had that other button at. Like I said, there are still a few bugs in this prototype. And now we got some bloody buttons. What? Oh, this is taking a dark turn. Oh, what's this? Stop. You are trespassing on private property. Turn back now or face serious consequences. Okay, but... You know, I gotta get those buttons, though. My grandma's buttons! This is kind of where things start to get a bit different. In terms of, like, tone. I mean, the music kind of sets the mood, too. There's a lot of bloodstains. Now there is a corpse here. Why is that? You'll find out probably sooner or later. But for now, we're here to collect some buttons. Bloody or not. click a button here, click the button here, click this button. Now we're gonna have to stay in one of those spots that we collected a button in. You'll see in a minute why. So if we stay right here, till the path is clear. Was that the corpse that was in the center? Basically, that corpse gets up when you walk, like, all the way up there. Basically, unlike the other enemies, this enemy more walks around and more than just, like, basically they walk in 4 directions. As you can see, her corpse is gone now, so now we're gonna go up here, and before we collect this last button, if we go over here, we can go through the trees, I think, or is it right here? Hold on, I'm trying to figure out which tree it is. Oh, here we go. Go up here. And there's another journal page. Skylar, I'm scared. There's this girl with long black messy hair covered in blood roaming around here. Help me. I think she's out to get me. Garnet. She must have encountered the zombie. Probably. Anyway, now if we click the last button, we can leave. And now, we're basically at the end. We got some fencing here. Just like a straight path. A house with bloody front doors. It's like a gray house. You can't go around it, but it's pretty big. If you go up here, yeah, there's nothing much here. So all you gotta do is just go up to the arrow, and basically you're done. Thank you for playing the Button Maze demo. So there is more I want to show, like what's inside the manor, but I kind of want to save it for another video, probably. But for now, I can show you that that secret from earlier. So I'm just gonna cut the video here and then resume it at that spot. Okay, now that we're here, I'll show you what that secret is. It's bound to change though, so I still have more to do with it, but if you go up here, you're in a new area that seems to be a cemetery. And you got this sprite that looks similar to Skylar's sprite, but she looks like she's glitching out of existence. If you walk up to her, this is what happens. Error. A fatal error has occurred. Please press escape to close the game. Or in my case, I can just hit the reset button. So anyway, that was basically it for the Button Maze. And if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Now, this game, I don't know when it's going to be done. It's just something I'm going to be chipping away at a little bit here and there. But I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I can't wait to show more when it's done, and even release it. But thank you so much for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all in the next video. This is Goth signing off.